Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us here. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look over their shoulder and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go, and today's starting pitcher, Aaron Nola. What do you have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Elliot Ramos. That one finds the zone, and we are underway. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
That one ripped left field. Way back there. See you later. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. And the Giants have the lead now. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, you got to love a game that brings some action from the jump. And at the plate, he was looking for a pitch to absolutely drive. And, you know, leadoff hitters aren't up there anymore just working the count, trying to get on. They're looking to make some noise and do some damage.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box.
0-1's the count.
Swings through that one out in front that time. The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Willie Adames stands in. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Ball. 2 balls, no strike.
In the air, right field, Kepler puts it away for the out. Now we take a peek at the Giants lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Matt Chapman stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Nola fires. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto down to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, and starting in this one, Logan Webb.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Trey Turner, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. Line drive. Lee hauls it in for the out. And there's one down.
Batting second.
And time now for the Phillies lineup. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those 2-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Kyle Schwarber in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next pitch is outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Giants 1 and the Phillies 0. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, and now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. Nola back to work. That one fouled off.
Well, Boog, here's a little background info on Jung-Hoo Lee. He hit for the highest batting average in KBO history, which included a ton of doubles. Plus, he took home 5 Gold Gloves. He's a player that helps.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Wilmer Flores, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Bailey.
2 outs, bases empty. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Bailey, a former Gold Glove winner, 25 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, bases empty. Fouled off left side. The wind and the pitch. And that's
1 ball,
downstairs.
2 strikes.
1-2 to count.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Hard hit left side. Third out. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Giants 1 and the Phillies nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. JT Realmuto steps in. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. And the sweeper misses. Assigned to home plate duty is Ricky Holiday.
Boog, and something I've heard players saying about Ricky's strike zone is how he will call the high strike. That could be something that's tough to deal with, especially if you've got a pitcher out there coming at you with high velocity.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. And Realmuto is out.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Ball 1, no strikes.
That's ball 2.
That's a strike. Next offering is foul back. That one ripped right center field, and it looks like trouble. Now he'll turn for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
1 out. Runner at second. And now it's Alec Bohm. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
One down. Phillies down a run. That missed by a lot. And the count is 1-1. And a foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs. Marsh, the runner at second with 1 away. Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
Swing and a line drive ripped right center field. And that's a base hit. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out flying. Ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
So 2 down. This is Bryson Stott. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Runner puts on the brakes at second. So it's first and second with 2 out.
Back-to-back singles. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
First and second, 2 outs. And now Bader up to the plate. Swings and misses. 0-1.
0-1.
Late with the swing there. First and second, 2 down. Outside low, and a count 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
And a ground ball to first. Can't glove it cleanly. Still manages a throw. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. All even now at 1-1. New inning getting started. Now here is Casey Schmidt.
Casey Schmidt.
That pitch clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball to strike.
Ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Stays alive. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Tapped softly on the ground. Boom. Slings to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat.
Batting 9th, right fielder Drew Gilbert.
So digging in, Drew Gilbert. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
Next offering is in for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
In the dirt. Gets it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And digging in for San Francisco, Elliot Ramos. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Fought off foul. Right through there, got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Giants down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning.
Leading
So
off
digging in now for
the
Philadelphia,
Phillies.
Trey Turner.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
This to third. In plenty of time to first, and they get Turner for the out.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Kyle
And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's 0 for 1. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. One down, base is empty. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Hard hit, right side. Over to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Now batting, first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper to the plate. He's 0 for 1. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
Real Muto.
Here comes Real Muto. Back to the mound. It hit him. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the third out of the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. On to the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers.
Rafael Devers.
And that one fouled off.
Well, these Giants, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
And a strike to Devers.
1 ball, 2 strikes. That's a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Slow roller up the middle. Turner. And Devers is set down.
Up next for the Giants, shortstop Willie
Stepping
Adames.
in, the slugging shortstop, Willie Adames. Flied to right his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, base is empty. Outside.
That's a ball.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. That's down and in. Got him swinging. Now it's Matt Chapman. 0 for 1 so far. When you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. Still tied 1-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Boog, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
Hot shot to third. Chapman over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here comes Alec Bohm. Struck out looking his first time. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. The 1-1 is fouled off. That one the other way. Schmidt throws to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Now batting, the right fielder, Max Kepler.
Now batting Max Kepler. RBI single his last time up. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Inside. And the count is 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. Score remains deadlocked at 1. We go to the top of the 5th, and digging in for San Francisco, Jung-Hoo Lee. Nola back to work. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Lee, 26 years old, and he's a native of South Korea. Fouled off to the right. lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those first 2 pitches, but clearly that last one fooled him. He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after it.
Flores, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. That's to third. Whips it across, and the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Giants, catcher Patrick
Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Grounded out his first time up.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's a little bit high. 2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, and it goes just foul. Two outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That one in the dirt, and that's ball 2. Two down, nobody on. Inside 3-2 the count.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
3-2 now. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Hauls it in to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Home half of the 5th coming up. All tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. And he hits a ground ball right side. On to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Up next for the Phillies, center fielder Harrison Bader.
So here's Bader now. Grounded out his first time. Bader, guy played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School.
This game has been so tight. Feels like the next team to score will win it.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Bailey down to first with it. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
For the Phillies, shortstop.
So the batting order turns over. Trey Turner will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Ramos makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. And we're back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And digging in for San Francisco, Casey Schmidt. That's towards center. Bader. He's there. He's got it. And a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
And up next for San Francisco, Drew Gilbert. And that one finds its way through. And now the lineup turns over with 1 away.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Elliot Ramos, the next Giant to hit. He's already homered in this game. And first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
0-1.
Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Next offering is downstairs.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 strikes.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside, and as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Nola throw to first.
No, he's in
and
there.
He's back in on a dive. And that is out of play. With the go-ahead run at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his 9th strikeout so far. So 1 hit is all they get. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied 1-1. Back here in Philadelphia, John Shelby with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Kyle Schwarber. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
You know, these Phils, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this
swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. That one hops against the fence. Around first, heading for 2. The throw to second is offline.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's a big power threat. Bryce Harper. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the bottom of the 6th. This one high in the air to left center. Ramos sizing this one up. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The throw to third. And he makes it up to third with one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
And now it is JT Realmuto has grounded out a couple of times.
Go-ahead run is 90 feet away. This at bat could end up deciding the game when everything is said and done.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Schwarber stands at third with one gone in the inning. Fastball for a strike, and it's 0-2.
0-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ground ball left side down the line, and it's foul. And that one is lifted in the air, and it drops in. In comes the runner from third, and a 2-1 ball game now. To second, but way too late, safe there.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you, just got to battle.
One out, runner at second. And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. First pitch misses. One out and a runner at second.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
The 1-1. That catches the corner. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Spencer Bivens getting ready to come in for Bob Melvin. Lucchesi also throwing. Man at second. The other way, Chapman throws across the diamond, and they get the out.
Now batting, third baseman Alec Bohm.
And now for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. Fastball for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball there. The 0-2. Ball one there.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Now a long throw home. Save! In comes the run from second. And they lead by 2.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Here comes the manager out of the Giants dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Logan Webb won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for San
Joey
Francisco.
Lucchesi will take over here.
57.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Max Kepler at the plate. Check swing, called strike. Laser could be trouble. Home around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay to the plate. He's safe. It's 4-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott, 1 for 2. And he grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag, inning ends, and that stops the bleeding. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Giants 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Stepping in, Willie Adames.
Leading off for San
The
Francisco.
Giants in
Shortstop,
striking
Willie
distance, but
Adames.
have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And that one clips the corner. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. David Robertson appears to be getting loose. Strom getting cranked up as well.
Ball 1.
On the ground, out to short. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media
Now
later
batting
on, but
third
it's still
baseman,
important to
Matt
execute it to
Chapman.
perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Matt Chapman up to the plate now. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And that one finds its way through.
Up next for the Giants, center fielder Jung-Hoo Lee.
And now it's going to be Jung-Hoo Lee.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one's in there. That's strike 1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Nope.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Lifted in the air down the left side, and that will drop foul. Chapman at first, one gone. Nola throw to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Outside low, 2-2. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Boom. Settles under this one, and that's the third out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Phillies, shortstop,
Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Line drive, knocks it down. He beats the throw. A tough play, and now there are runners at first and second.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
Schwarber at the plate and takes high there. First and second, no outs. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's 7-1.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joey Lucchesi won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for
The new
San
pitcher in the
Francisco,
game, Matt Gage.
number 93.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Here is Bryce Harper. Year in and year out, this guy an MVP candidate. And first offering is fouled off. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Hard ground ball, base knock.
Now batting, the catcher.
And at first, and now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. JT Realmuto. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. 1 for 3. First offering misses badly for ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Third baseman, Alec Bohm.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And 1-2.
That's inside.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that ends the inning. Phils get 3 on this long ball. It's 7-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Orion Kerkering.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes,
50.
attacking these hitters.
Orion Kerkering.
And now it's
Leading
Wilmer
off
Flores.
For the Giants, first baseman, Wilmer Flores.
On the ground to third. Whips it to first. First out in the top of the 8th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball
Now
game.
batting, catcher Patrick Bailey.
Patrick Bailey, the next to hit. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Next pitch is outside. That one way inside. Phillies up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. That one misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Right side, hard hit. Harper takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Fastball groove
Up
right down the
next
middle.
for the
Usually a lot of damage
Second
done with that
baseman,
pitch. A
Casey
hard grounder,
Schmidt.
but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
So up next, Casey Schmidt. Kirkering, 23 years old, and he was a 5th-round pick in 2022. Now a pop-up on the infield. As this one sized up. He's got it, and that is out number 3. Giants go down quietly. They're down 7-1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
All right, Cindy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Oh, I thought that.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 8-1.
And that shot makes their grip on the lead even tighter. Got to keep that front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little wag to it. Carried out nicely.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. One of the things, though, that we've seen that is kind of a thread really in every sport. These are the elite players, and so they adjust, and they've done a great job adjusting.
Absolutely, and just you tip your cap to these guys because not an easy adjustment, but they look like they've been doing it their entire lives.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes to count.
That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
To third. Sends it to Flores. One gone to the bottom of the 8th.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Harrison Bader getting ready to hit. Clips the corner. Strike one. And ball one. Swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Just misses. And the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. And 2 away now.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Turner now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. And the 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And that just misses. Look out.
Hey, that ball
And it
got
hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends
Now
up hitting him with a pitch.
designated hitter,
Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Schwarber.
And that one is inside ball one.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Turner off of first with 2 away. There's a strike. And it's fouled away. Two outs. And that one is inside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Bryce Harper next to bat for Philadelphia. And Schwarber strikes out. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. Last chance coming up for the Giants. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. And digging in for San Francisco, Drew Gilbert. Kirkering back to work. That one not close. Ball one. Stirring in the Phillies bullpen, Jose Alvarado. The veteran southpaw is getting ready to come on if needed. Banks also getting ready. Next pitch in for a strike, and now it's even 1-1.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This one smoked out to left. Dives, and he can't hang on. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter
Not
right
bad.
there.
I'll
Left
tell you,
fielder,
when you
Elliott
smoke a
Ramos.
line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
Now it's the Giants leadoff hitter, Elliott Ramos.
Ball one.
Squirts away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Line drive. Leaps and he's got it.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
One out left for the Giants. Devers now. Headed towards the corner. This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second, and that's a 2-bagger.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now a chance for Willie Adames. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
The count.
The shortstop takes the ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. The Giants down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
I gotta do better. I gotta do better. I gotta do better.